Regaining Donetsk city is a prime strategic consideration for the enemy. To forestall offensive operations, we will strike their staging area. Target, staging facilities and B-1 bombers. Our goal is to hit them just before their incursion begins.
Ready? Break now! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Him away! On our left! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot him down! Stay with him! Don't let him get away! Shoot him away! Enemy inside. Up ahead! Enemy locked. Bogey on our six. Bogey on our tail. On our left. Enemy in. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Bogey on our six. On our right. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Back one! On our right! Up ahead! On our left! Bogey on our six! Up ahead! Take off! Don't let him get away! Stay with him! Don't let him get away! Bogey at 12 o'clock! Enemy in sight! Fire! Shoot him down! Bogey on our six! Up ahead! Enemy in sight! Fire! Shoot him down! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot him down! Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on top. Bingo! Altitude too low. Climb. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Altitude too low. Climb.
Caution. Low
On our
altitude.
right. Bogey on our tail. Bogey on our six. Take off. Enemy in sight. On our left! Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Bogey on our six. Great shot! Enemy in sight. On our left! Altitude too low. Climb! Mission accomplished.
Naval intelligence report a transport heading to Nawikot Bay. Since it may be a troop transport, we need to sink it before it docks. Follow up with destruction of the island port facilities.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. On our right. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Shady is wasted. On our right. Up ahead. Jesus, miss. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead! On our right! Up ahead! Stay with him! Enemy in sight! Fire! Bingo! Yahoo! Stay back one! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus! Miss! Bingo! Yahoo! Jesus! Miss! Enemy in sight. Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! He's toast! Enemy in sight. Locked on target. Great shot! Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Altitude too low. Flying! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Great shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy altitude too low. Flying!
Caution.
On our left.
Low altitude.
Bogey on our 6. On our right. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Altitude too low. Flying! Enemy bogey on our 6.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great
Caution.
shot! Take off!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
On our left!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in up ahead!
Alert. Body damage.
Bogey on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Bogey on our 6.
Caution.
Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Take off! Enemy in sight. On our left! Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
Caution.
Mission accomplished.
Your mercenary unit has proved its reliability. We request you aid in the extraction of one of our officers from the enemy mountain.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked locked on target.
Alert,
Focus
body
on our
damage.
six.
Alert, body
On our
damage.
left.
Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body
Up
damage.
ahead. Focus on our
Alert, body
six.
damage.
On our right. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Don't let him get away. Stay with him. Bring back one. Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot him down!
Alert, body damage.
No! Pull out of it!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Warning.
Bogey on our six! Bogey on our six!
Warning.
Up ahead! Bogey on our six! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target! Fire! Green shot! Bingo! Yahoo! Up ahead! Wait! Bogey on our six! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target! Fire! Wasted! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! On our right! Up ahead! On roll! Pull out of it! Enemy up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot him down! Stay with him! Bogey on our six. Don't let him get away. They take off. Back one. All right. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot him down. Bingo. Yahoo! Oh.
The captured port has become a key resupply facility for our forces. We cannot allow the enemy to cripple or recapture it. Current intelligence suggests the enemy is preparing a bombing raid utilizing stealth bombers. Even one can devastate the facility. Keep alert. Target: stealth bomber wing.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on. Come on, right! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Take off! Up ahead! Bogey on our tail! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. On our right! Quick shot! On our left! Take off! Enemy locked on. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! On our left! Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Stay with him. Take off! Don't let him get away! Bingo! Yahoo! Wasted! Wasted! Bogey on our tail! Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! On our right! Up ahead! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus! Miss! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him. Don't let him get away! Enemy locked on. Jesus! Miss! On our left! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Don't let him get away! Wasted! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast! Mission accomplished.
Despite the elimination of all fuel refineries, the enemy continues to conduct operations. You are assigned.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Focus 12 o'clock. On our left. Altitude too low. Climb. Enemy up ahead. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on our 6. Back one! Bogey on our tail! Take off! Up ahead! Fire! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Bogey at 12 o'clock! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him. Bogey on our 6. Enemy Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Bogey on our 6. Don't let him get away! Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Bogey on our tail! On our left! Enemy up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot him down! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body
On our
damage.
right!
Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert,
Enemy locked on
body
target.
damage.
Fire! Shoot him down!
Alert, body damage.
Stay with him! Great shot! Blew him away! Mission accomplished.
The enemy is committing its huge mothership to this theatre. They are growing desperate. Eliminate the mothership and their naval mobility is crippled.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Up ahead!
Warning.
Enemy locked on target.
Warning.
Back one! Bogey on our 6. Oh no, take off! Enemy is up ahead! Enemy on our right! Enemy in sight! Fire! Bogey on our 6! On our right! Enemy in sight! Enemy in sight! On our right! Bogey on our 6! Bingo! Yeah! Bogey on our tail! Take off! On our right! Enemy in sight! Enemy in sight! Enemy locked on target! Great shot! Up ahead! Enemy in sight! Bogey on our 6! Bogey on our 6! On our right! Enemy locked on target! Fire! Bogey on our 6! Stay with him! Don't let him get away! Enemy in sight! Jesus! Bogey on our 6! Enemy in sight! Fire! Shoot him down! Take off! Enemy in sight! Enemy target located! Enemy locked on target! Bingo! Yahoo! Bogey on our 6! Enemy locked on us! Missile approaching! Dive! Dive! Bogey on our tail! Bogey on our 6! Enemy locked on. Take off!
Alert, body
Bingo!
damage.
Yahoo!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Enemy locked
damage.
on target!
Halted.
Shot! Up ahead! Enemy in sight! Bogey at 12 o'clock! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot him down! Stay with him! Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy locked on target! Fire! Shoot him down! Blew him away! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Unhit!
Alert,
Unhit!
body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy target located.
Alert, body damage.
Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Enemy in bogey on our 6. Great shot! Up ahead! Enemy bogey on our 6. Enemy up ahead! Enemy in on our right! Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our tail! Bogey on our 6. Low, flying! Mission accomplished.
Our recon work has identified the last fuel depot. Go and bomb it flat. Target: a group of fuel production bases. The enemy is using its top gun.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Enemy up ahead! Altitude low, flying!
Caution.
Take
No
on
altitude.
our left!
Caution.
Altitude low, flying!
Low altitude. Caution.
Enemy locked on target! Altitude low, flying!
Caution. Low
Bogey on our
altitude.
6. On our right! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy on our left. Bogey on our 6. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
On our left. Take off. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! On our left. Bogey on our 6. Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Shoot him away.
Warning.
Enemy locked on Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead. Bogey on our 6. Fire. Shoot him down. Jesus, miss. Bogey, take off. Up ahead. Shoot him away. Enemy inside. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Take off. Enemy up ahead. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy
Low
locked on our
altitude.
tail. Bogey on our 6. On our right. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Take off. On our left. Bogey at 12 o'clock. And bogey on our 6. On our left. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail. Take off. Enemy locked on back one. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Fire! Put it down! Mission accomplished.
The enemy is on his last...
Ready? Break now! Up ahead! Altitude too low, flying!
Caution.
Moving on our tail! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy in altitude too low, flying!
Caution. Low
Moving on our
altitude.
tail! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Focus, altitude too low, flying! Up ahead! Fire, shoot it down! Altitude too low, flying! Moving on our tail! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire, shoot it down! Moving on our tail! Altitude too low, flying!
Caution. Low altitude. Caution.
Too low, flying!
Low altitude.
Mission accomplished.
Urgent message. Enemy giant airborne fortress discovered. This may be your final task. Eliminate it.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Bingo! Yeah! Moving on our tail! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. On our left! Jesus, miss!
Caution.
Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6.
Caution.
Take off!
Caution.
Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Take off! Great shot!
Caution.
Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Take off! Enemy locked on target.
Caution.
Great shot! Focus on our
Caution.
6. Enemy in sight. Focus on our 6. Enemy locked on target.
Caution.
Bingo! Take off!
Caution.
Focus on our tail. On our left. Up ahead. Focus 12 o'clock.
Caution.
Green shot.
Caution.
Enemy up ahead. Focus on our 6. On our left. Focus 12 o'clock.
Caution. Alert. Body
Enemy on
damage.
our left.
Alert. Body damage.
Bingo!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body
Focus on our
damage.
6.
Alert. Body
On our
damage.
right. Up ahead. On our right. Focus on our 6.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Take off. On our right. Up ahead. Enemy locked on. Focus on our 6. Enemy on our right. Focus on our 6.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Take off. On our right. Focus on our tail.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Caution. Caution.
Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
Caution.
Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy in sight.
Caution. Caution.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Caution. Caution.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Caution.
Pull out of it.
Engine stall. Caution.
Enemy in sight.
Caution. Caution.
Locked on target. Let's go! Yahoo!
Congratulations. The enemy has capitulated and the coup has failed. The rightful government has been restored to this peaceful country. Your skill as top guns changed the balance. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you.